Howdy! Welcome to Aspire Mountain Academy. I'm Professor Curtis, your instructor for this course in Introductory Statistics. In less than 10 minutes, this video describes conditional probability. Let's get started. So, a conditional probability of an event is a probability obtained with the additional information that some other event has already occurred. It's the probability of an event given that some other event has occurred before it. We denote conditional probability of event B occurring given that event A has already occurred with this notation here. And we read it as the probability of B given A. So we calculate the probability of B given A by dividing the probability of events A and B, both occurring, by the probability of just event A. So the way this looks is like this. And this is a formula that's really good for you to memorize so that when you're working problems, you can write stuff out, and then writing everything out, you can just fill in the pieces that you need and then do the math to get the probability that you're looking for. So we have the probability of B given A is the probability that A and B occur together divided by the probability of just A. This calculation usually comes easier if you have a table of your data. Now, let's look at an example problem to illustrate how this is actually done. Here our example problem uses drug testing. So you see here a table listing results from drug testing, and the question we're asked is, what is the probability that a subject testing positive actually uses drugs? First, we look for our sample space. So there's 1,000 total subjects. If we add up all the numbers in the table, we get 1,000. So that's our sample space. That's going to be the whole for calculating each of our individual probabilities. Then we're looking for the probability that the subject uses drugs given that the test is positive. That's how we're going to answer this question. What's the probability that a subject testing positive actually uses drugs? So the subject is using drugs given that the test that they take is positive. Well, that's going to be equal to this probability of both of these together. The subject uses and tests positive divided by just the one here on the end, the probability that the subject tests positive. Now that I've written all of this out, all I have to do is take away piece by piece and then crunch the numbers, and there I get my answer. So first up, we've got the probability that the subject uses and tests positive. This is going to be 44 over 1,000. The part over the whole. The part is 44. Where does that come from? Well, that comes from our table here. This is the number of people who both use and test positive. So there's my part over the whole, which is 1,000. Then on the bottom part of the fraction, I've got the probability that the subject tests positive, and this is 134 over 1,000. So the part is 134. Where does that come from? Well, that comes from the entire column of people who have a positive test result. So I add that up together, and that gives me the 134 over the whole, which again is 1,000. So now I've got a fraction within a fraction, and from this point, I can just reduce that. Since both of those denominators in those fractions are the same, they're going to cancel each other out. That leaves me with 44 over 134, which when I divide in my calculator, gives me 32.8%. And that's really all there is to it. So if you memorize that little formula, and then you can just write out what it is you're looking for from the problem statement. And then once you have everything written out, then it's just a matter of taking it apart piece by piece, calculating your probabilities using the part over the whole. Then once you get the numbers, then it's just a matter of crunching them until you get to the final end result. So 32.8% is going to be the probability that a subject testing positive actually uses drugs. And that brings us to the end of this mini lecture. I hope you found it helpful. You can find more mini lectures for this and other courses at AspireMountainAcademy.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.